Hey traders, let's have a look at silver, gold, and also the mining stocks. I had a little bit of a sell-off today, and what's going on? Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, if you need my help, if you're struggling with your trading right now and you're just trying to figure out what's really going on, how do I get ahead in these markets? Maybe you need help with the foundations or chart reading strategies or the biggest mistakes you're making or trading systems, whatever you need. I'm running a $7 sale, $7 to my breakthrough trading course. Very first link in the description below. Now, let's go have a look at we'll start off with silver and gold, then we'll get into the mining stocks. Now, we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now when it comes to the mining stocks, right? We're getting just a little bit of a pullback. Sorry, silver. You can see that we broke out of this level through here, but we got a little bit of a break to the upside. Now we're getting a pullback. So to me, the way that I'm seeing this and the way that I'm seeing this overall thing form into place, as you can see, is I'm seeing that we did break out. So even if we did get a bit of a pullback through to here on silver, that to me is probably going to create a bit of a higher low, and we're likely to see something like this. So that's what I'm seeing with silver right now. We're having just a little bit of a pullback after the breakout. And so to me, I'm still very, very bullish long-term silver when it comes to that. Moving over now through to gold. And gold, on the other hand, it's not looking too good for gold on the short term. Long term, guys, I'm actually in gold long term. But short term, we're actually getting a little bit of a pullback right now. I'm still in bullish long term, guys. What I mean by long term, but the short term, over the short term, we could get a bit of a drop to the downside. We're holding here right now. We've had a drop to the downside and a rally back up. So we may be getting ready for another bit of a few day drop to the downside in the GLD. So just be prepared for that, guys, because if you're a short-term trader, then this is something I'm watching out for. But if you're an investor, then what happens right now should not matter, because by 2025, things are going to continue to unfold towards much, much higher prices than where they are right now when it comes to gold. So that's what I'm seeing there when it comes to that. There we are still in this, in the bear flag. And I was saying to you guys yesterday that we need to see gold break above 1900, above this channel, for it to give me confirmation that we're now likely to see a move to the upside. We haven't got that yet. And so therefore, guys, we could be getting ready for a bit of a drop to the downside once again. So just keep an eye out for that. And moving over now through to the mining stocks, and once again, same with the mining stocks. I was saying with the gold, the GDXJ, I'm like, we need to get back above 56 for this thing to hold. We really, really, really need to get back above 56 for this thing to hold and start to race back up. We haven't got that yet, and so therefore we are starting to see a bit of a sell-off. And as I said before, I was a bit worried about this whole sort of period through here, and now we're having a little bit of a sell-off. So I wouldn't be too surprised, guys, if we got a bit more of a selling period coming into the GDXJ. And guys, I know that I've been bullish. See, there's two different types of analysis you look at the markets. You got the weekly charts. Weekly charts, if I look at the weekly charts in the long term, like where we're going to be in 2025, massively bullish. When I do analysis right now in the day by day chart, it's like, okay, what could be happening over the next few days? What happens over the next few days has nothing to do with what happens over 12 months. So right now, what I'm saying is that I was bullish because we started to build a bit of a bullish sort of formation here, but we didn't break above 56, so a bit of a caution bell on that there, on a short term anyway. Moving over now through to the GDX, and this is the one that I was definitely sort of a bit unsure about when it comes to the GDX, was because I was saying that this is actually developing a bit of a warning sign, because the warning sign to me is like, oh my goodness, look what's happening here. Like, when we're struggling here right now, a bit of a bear flag formation, so to speak. So we could be getting ready for another drop to the downside out of the gold mining stocks. Moving over now through to the SILJ and the silver mining stocks, guys. Once again, as I was saying yesterday, that the silver mining stocks are definitely are holding up a lot stronger than the gold mining stocks. So I actually see the silver mining stocks holding quite strong, and then having another move to the upside when it comes to the SILJ and the SIL as well too. So I definitely do see maybe after this week, maybe after the Christmas and New Year period, that we start to pick back up again, and we go for another run when it comes to the silver mining, the SILJ there, and also the SIL. Once again, same sort of thing, holding up very, very strong. We could not break above this trend line again. We want to see a break above this resistance, break above 46. So we are starting to pick up a little bit of a stair-stepping formation. We want to see SIL hold and get back above 46 if we can. Then we are off to the races. So there we go, guys. On a short term, I'm just, again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading what the market's telling me, and the market's starting to get a little bit weak here. So I have to go with that on the daily charts. If you're an investor, if you have like a 12-month view or a 2-year view, then it doesn't matter what happens this week or this month, because we're likely to pick up at some point and go for a massive move. That could happen in 3 months, that could happen in 2 months, that could happen in 6 months. We just never know when that next move, that next big leg is going to happen. I believe it's already started in some of like the silver and stuff like that, and we're just getting a nice little pullback to where we are right now. So there we go, guys. If you need my help, if you are struggling with your trading right now, go to the very first link in the description to grab that $7 breakthrough trading course and start helping yourself understand the biggest mistakes you're making, the foundations that goes into a good trader, trading systems, and so much more. Go to that right now, guys, and I'll speak to you very soon.